Alright, here's a quick video of the Defender 2020 Defender Limited Max Cab. Got the hood, which just pulls open. Open it up, there's your air filter. I guess it's your fuses and a quick charge cables, I guess. That's your cabin filter there. Come over here to the doors, windows down. Door opens up. Now the driver's seat doesn't come up or down. Center one comes up, comes down. Got your armrest. I guess you gotta push it back to open it. There's your air conditioner vents. There's another one. There's your gauge. Got a spot for a couple toggle switches. Same box. You got the one that opens up above the steering wheel. The one thing I did see, the cup holders are a nice location, except for a mug. You put a mug in there. As you can see, this isn't the big tumbler, just a normal mug. Stick it in there, and this is one thing I did see that was kind of a bad, is they put a 12-volt charging thing here when there's a spot right there for one. That could have been a simple, just move that over and left that open for someone else to do something in the future. There's a little storage bin over there. That seat's opens, your storage box. Come over here to the back. There's your power windows, both driver's and passenger side. Door closes. Here's the back. You got your seats that come up. All three of them. All three of them. They go down. Here's your back storage, or your armrest with the cup holders. Got your wing windows here for in the back. Lock it open. Close the door. As you can see, it sticks out there. Here's the back. Open up the bed. And here's your windshield washer fluid. There's, the guy was telling me this is a universal cover for all Can-Am models. I don't know how true that is, but that's the salesman told me. This new wrapping is new to help quiet everything down. The bed has some right here. I guess it's got the new fiberglass muffler filled with fiberglass. There's your air conditioner pump. Now the one thing I've seen is it's not open. You can see the belt and pulley and everything. I would think they would have sealed it kind of like the CVT belt. That way nothing could get in there. I'll start it up for you. Seems like you turn the key, it pauses, and then it'll start right up. Here's all your gauges. You can control them by this. You have work mode, eco mode off, and then the menu right there. You can see, like right now it's a temperature gauge at the bottom right there. You can control battery voltage, settings, RPM, speed. It tells you how fast you went, engine temp. And just wait a second, it clicks over. Here's the motor running. I don't know if that's good or loud or quiet from last year's model, I'm not sure. We'll go over here on the other side. Here's the motor run. A little exhaust tip. Now I did notice it sounds pretty good, the exhaust. See, it's not real loud. Come over here and rev it up. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not. It's with the door open. Then I'll turn the air conditioner on so you guys can see how that works. So this is the climate control here. That's the power button, so you turn it on. You can change the temperature. You can go all the way up to 81 for heat. And it's still on heat right now. And it'll go down to 64, and then it goes to temperature minimum. And you go all the way up, it's temperature max. So how that works is you push it once, it's the heat, auto, and you just turn that to change it, and then cool. So auto automatically adjusts the fan up and down. So what we'll do is we'll close the door, take the window back up, come back over here. So it's on auto, so we're at 81, so the fan's on high right now. It's about 60 degrees out right now. So you can see it's 72, it's already went down to medium. And now we're to cool, 64 cool, so it went back up to the compressor. So it's at a minimum. Alright, it's going from warm air, it's starting to get cooler now. And it's still on auto. Now it's starting to cool off more. We'll just go ahead and turn it on air conditioning and cool. And we'll put the motor on RPMs so we can see what it does. There's RPMs. So it's at 1500 right now, 1500. So I just turned it off. Just turned it off. The RPM went down to 1200, 1250. I'm going to turn it back on. So that's fan low. And it goes from 64 to minimum. And then we're on cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the cool off. Actually, it's on. The compressor just kicked on. Let me see if I can do that again. So we'll turn it off. There's 1250, 1150, 1200. Now I'm going to turn it on. I'm not going to talk so you can hear what the motor and the fan does when we turn it on. So there it's on minimum, fan low. So there the compressor just turned on. The RPM's raised and the fan is still on low and it's blowing cool air already. So with this we can turn, oh, that's the temperature. So we push it once, that's the heat. So there's the fan, you gotta push it 3 times for the fan. And there's medium, there's max. So it's blowing pretty cool air right now. It's getting colder. Gotta let everything cool off the condenser. And then it goes back to minimum temperature. So we'll go up here, we'll go out. And the one thing there's it's running. There's your low beams and the daytime running lamps, which those go off when you turn the motor off, when you turn the lights off. The one thing we did notice is the fan blows really hard out the fender well. So I mean, it's got a really good fan on it. And as you can see, I've been playing with the Visco lock a little. I've already got mud on the wheels. The Visco lock, Can-Am is new to me. I've never owned one, and I've never had the never owned the Defender and hardly even rode in them. But the Visco lock doesn't seem to work very well. Like, it works if you're on barely have an incline, but if you get the tire up kind of high, the Visco lock, you can hear it squealing, you know, trying to get the tires to spin. So under a lot of load, it doesn't work. The only other thing I noticed is these seats. They're pretty comfortable, but we went and looked at Christmas lights last night riding around the neighborhood, and after riding them in a while, one thing we noticed is the back of the seats are kind of, I mean, they're not straight up and down, but they're angled kind of straight. We thought, you know, if the backs were, I don't know, maybe an inch, maybe even a half inch even, it'd be more comfortable. You know, after riding it for an hour, it felt like you're kind of leaning forward instead of just sitting straight. The one thing when I was picking this up, they had some XMRs, and the XMR seats are extremely comfortable compared to these. You know, the XMR's got little flares that come up right here, and in the back they flare out, and they must have a little bit more cushion for lumbar too as well. But here's the air conditioner still running. It's actually pretty cool air. Like I said, it's only 60 degrees here, so, but it's cold air. I'm gonna have to see if I can find a digital temperature gauge and see what kind of air it's actually blowing out. If you have any more questions and want to see anything else, just feel free to let me know.